This outcome was a community victory. It was a relief. It wasn't exactly the justice that we all thought Atatiana deserved, but it certainly represented a historic moment in the city of Fort Worth and for Tarrant County. Never in the history of Tarrant County has an officer been convicted for the murder or death of an individual, a citizen, while operating in the line of duty. It's a huge relief to this family, but it highlights how much more work needs to be done. After this verdict came in, we plan to, and we've been speaking with prosecutors both in D.C. and U.S. attorneys, because we believe that this case is ripe for federal intervention. We believe that there also needs to be federal civil rights charges filed against Aaron Dean, so that on the off chance that he is released almost 12 years from now, the federal government can come take custody of him and he'll serve a federal sentence for civil rights violations. The substance of those civil rights violations are outlined in our federal civil rights lawsuit that was filed sometime last year. We plan to continue to pursue that suit, and it's important what we learned during the course of this trial, that yes, Aaron Dean made criminal mistakes, that yes, Aaron Dean was reckless when it came to Atatiana's life, but he was also following his training. So many people, experts, officers, his team acknowledged that there's certain things that he did that was consistent with Fort Worth training, although it was abnormally dangerous. Treating an open house, the doors open on this house, was treated like a silent alarm, like a felony. And he came in using military tactics for a woman and an 8-year-old child. And so those policies and procedures will be the subject of our federal suit called a Monell claim, where we will continue to pursue accountability not only for Aaron Dean on the civil level, but for the city of Fort Worth and for the policymakers who are responsible for creating this unusually dangerous situation. Last time that I was able to address the Dallas-Fort Worth community following the conviction, that same weekend, another officer killed Atatiana Jefferson. Last year, after we had a press conference with the family of, or 3 years ago after we had a press conference with the family of Botham Jean following the conviction of Amber Geiger, that same weekend a police officer killed Atatiana Jefferson in our home. And so the jury, during their deliberations, they asked about a word that called deterrence. We're hoping that this 12-year sentence will be a deterrence for other police officers going forward, that they will think twice before they engage in deadly, reckless behavior directed at a citizen. We will continue to pursue justice at the federal level and at the civil level in order to deter the deadliest police culture in the modern world. There is no nation on planet Earth that kills and incarcerates more of its citizens, period. And we are declaring with the conviction of Aaron Dean for the death of Atatiana Jefferson that her name will not go in vain, but that her name will be a sounding cry for accountability in Fort Worth and areas of the country who have shied away from doing justice and accountability for far too long. With that said, you'll be hearing from Ashley Carr.
Just want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you to the community for having our back for the last 3 years. It has been a struggle. It has been a test of our faith. Knowing that this is Tarrant County and it's one of the most largest conservative counties we have in Texas, and we know what comes with that. I guess the question is are we happy? We knew it was murder, so anything other than that, it's part of a relief. But is it over? No. Is this fight over? No. As Lee said, we do plan on moving forward with trying to push federal charges against Aaron Dean. But this has been hard, guys. These 3 years have been hard. My sister has been in and out the hospital. She's currently in the hospital right now. She's even flatlined 4 times during all of this because this has been stressful. Having to deal with Zion and his mannerisms and things that he has to deal with because of this. It's a lot as well as having a brother that's in active military as we speak and can't be as hands-on as he would love to be, because he's out serving our country to make sure that we are truly protected and served. So we have examples of what that look like. So we know when we know to call out things that ain't right. And that's what we did. You know, would we want more time? Yes, we would. But that's what the jury decided, and we're gonna have to take that with us. 11 years, that's the same age as Zion. 10 months, 12 days. That's the day that it happened. It's a message in this. It might not be the message that we wanted and the whole dream, but it's some of it. It is some of it. And we're not going to forget Atatiana because she's the first. How many of you guys know of any other black women who have been killed by police to A, get a trial and get a conviction? I think it's only 2 to get a trial. She's the only one to get a conviction. And it's so many other black women who are being killed. So it's time for us to see that this is a statement that we're trying to make, that this is the standard, that anybody else that goes for justice for their family member should get more than this. So thank you.